yesterday. Suddenly, I'm not half the man I used to be. There's a shadow hanging over me. Oh, yesterday came suddenly.
So you sing all the songs in Yesterday. Have you always been a musician?
I mean, not really. It's not been my number one kind of thing. I kind of played piano between the ages of 9 and 12, 9 and 13, kind of. And I gave that up to kind of teach myself guitar. And I also played the tabla, the Indian drums. I was taught those as well. So those were kind of what I did, and I sang. But acting was kind of superseded everything else. But I always had it kind of rumbling underneath. So it was nice to kind of bring it out for this movie.
In the film, despite his success, Jack ends up feeling like he's an imposter since he took all of his songs from the Beatles. Are there any times in your life where you've suffered from imposter syndrome?
I think I do, generally. Especially situations like this where you're on a bit of a whirlwind and
Right.
every now and then I kind of go, what am I doing here? Should I be here? Is this but it's kind of irrational for me because I haven't stolen anything from anyone to get here, whereas Jack clearly has,
Right.
even though it doesn't exist, he's still dogged by the guilt that it's not his work.
So what was your relationship like to the band The Beatles before the movie?
It was it wasn't extensive. I knew them in the same way that, anyone would if they hadn't kind of dived in and gotten to know their work. I'd listened to Sgt. Pepper's, I'd heard the early stuff, and I'd heard, all the number ones and that kind of thing, but it was kind of this that kind of drew me towards them and made me kind of listen to all the albums from beginning to end.
If you could have the world forget one Beatles song so you could claim it as your own, what would it be?
Blackbird, I think. It's a beautiful song, so if I could pretend for one day that I'd written that, then that would be fun.
What do you want people to walk away from this movie feeling?
Joy,
Joy.
happiness and warmth, and fun. I think that's everything that the Beatles were about. I think that's what we want people to feel.
What has the reception to the film been like in your performance?
The reception seems to have been quite nice so far. People have kind of responded to the feeling that we've tried to kind of imbue, and I think that's kind of what we want. We want people to feel connection to the songs, and feel a fresh connection to the songs in some way. And I think that's what's happened so far. So, Hi, I'm Himesh Patel, and you're watching Character Media.